question becomes what does this mean? Well, this isn't new, this sort of increasing level of THC in terms of the sort of average concentration. We've always known how to breed high THC containing marijuana cigarettes. We've always known that. This isn't new, nor is it undesired. In fact, you kind of want a stronger THC cigarette. Then you can take less puffs. And then you decrease some of the other sort of toxicity if you're smoking it, right? And so these kinds of things are not discussed. When we think about alcohol, we think about how you drink vodka versus a beer. You don't drink the two the same. The same applies with THC. So this becomes nothing more than a distraction when we have these sort of statements made about the average THC concentration increasing. But the more pernicious thing that it does is that it does not, we miss the opportunity to provide education to our people. So one of the things that you can do if you think the average THC concentration is increasing and you're concerned, one of the things you can do is that you can stress dose or concentration to novice. You want novice to crawl before they run. You want them to start out with lower doses. But these are the educational opportunities that we are missing. We also miss the opportunity to talk about the experience of the user. If you're tolerant to THC-related effects, this is not so much an issue for you. And we also miss the opportunity to stress the importance of developing tolerance. Oftentimes in science and medicine, we talk about tolerance like it's a bad thing. But when you go to the animal literature, tolerance is protective of neurotoxic effects of drugs. Tolerance isn't a bad thing. Tolerance is a protective thing. And we miss the opportunity to talk to the American public about this. We miss the opportunity to talk to kids about this. If we really want to keep kids safe, you want to stress the importance of developing tolerance. You also want to stress the importance of the environment in which the drugs are taken. If you're talking about novice, you would encourage people to use drugs with more experienced people, as opposed to using them alone and they don't know what they're doing. We have this sort of cultural memory, and we want to make sure that we pass on this information if we want to keep people safe. But if we want to be preachy and moralistic, sanctimonious, this is not consistent with that sort of thing. But if you want to save people, this is what you do. And finally, you want to stress route of administration. Difference between edibles and smoke. You all know when you take a THC and edible, the onset of the effects are delayed compared to smoking. So that means that you don't put a gut load in your stomach when you don't feel an effect after 15 minutes. All of these sorts of things we know from experience, not only from anecdotal experience, we know this from the lab. I have personally given thousands of doses to cannabis to research participants, courtesy of you, the American taxpayer. You fund this work.